All right, just finally, I want to ask you about our China-Australia relationship. Your leader, Anthony Albanese, has said now that a Labor government would not join the Belt and Road Initiative. They would stay clear of that the same way that the coalition government has. How can that be the right position, yet it's OK for Daniel Andrews and the state of Victoria to sign up to the same initiative?
Well, I think what Anthony Albanese said would be in keeping with community sentiment on Belt and Road. I don't know whether, Chris, whether you've ever had a look at Daniel Andrews' Memorandum of Understanding.
I have indeed. It's full of typical Chinese platitudes. It's just what they want to wave around.
Well, platitudes was pretty heavy in Scott Morrison's speech today too, but it's a 4-page document, high level, talking about cooperation and peaceful, mutual benefit in economic cooperation, all these sorts of things. It doesn't say very much.
But the Chinese use it as a propaganda win in their diplomacy. Are you saying there's no economic benefit in it for Victoria?
Well, I think what Daniel Andrews has done is demonstrate that he's willing to be accepting of all investment partnerships and opportunities to build his local economy, particularly, I suppose, in infrastructure terms. But I think, again, what Anthony Albanese has said as a general proposition is that a federal government he leads won't be a participant. And again, I think you have a state
Labor leader then acting in defiance of federal Labor foreign policy.
No, I don't think that's true. It's not a foreign policy necessarily, Chris.
What? Hang on, an agreement between two nations is not foreign policy?
It's a memorandum of understanding about how Daniel Andrews hopes to take his investment framework and strategy forward into the future, which indicates he's willing to enter into cooperation with investors from China. He talks about hosting civil engineers and others here in Australia. That's not a foreign policy; it's an economic strategy.
All right. Well,
I don't see any big inconsistency in the two.
So, sorry, Joel Fitzgibbon, we are out of time. I appreciate you joining us again. Joel Fitzgibbon, Labor's Agriculture and Resources spokesperson. When two countries have agreements about anything, it's foreign policy.